Yo, what's going on, you guys? This is your boy RBG, aka the Random Black Gamer, here with my lovely white Jenna Lee on the ones and twos, and this is We Ain't Seen the Reactions, the place where we react to everything we've never seen. And today, if you read by the title, it's time to react to some more Overlord. Apologies in advance, I know the audio is messed up on the previous reaction, but hey, it is what it is. I need to put that on a t-shirt because I say it so much.
Technically not apologies in advance, this is apologies post-vance.
I know, it's like I'm apologizing in real time before this gets uploaded.
Yeah, but it's actually post-vance because it's not advance.
Maybe anyway, I should post this video first before, no. But
that would be out of order.
I know. But yeah, man, F's in the chat for Team Foresight. They went out like
F's in the chat for everybody who went in there.
Yeah, F's in the chat for everybody, man. They tried to do what they could do, but unfortunately
they tried to steal.
They did. They tried to do that, you know what I'm saying? I feel bad for the blonde-headed girl Arch or whatever her name is, because they did her. I don't know. I was expecting.
They made it seem like she was gonna get to escape with her life.
Right, but
she did not.
But you know, to pay their respects to the dead, they decided to take her head and her limbs and all that and spread it out. You know, don't let it go to waste and stuff like that.
That's unfortunate because her little sisters are waiting on her, but at the same time, I don't know why I was confused about what was going on. I thought Einz was telling him it was a good idea to go in there and steal, but no, it was that
it was the Emperor, because he wanted. I don't know. I know he was interested in trying to see more about Einz and stuff like that. I'm not sure. If
he did tell him to go up in there and investigate. I guess whatever they caught, they could have.
Right.
But they got caught and they got had, and you know,
sometimes you gotta send a message.
I just think about this in a game format. You know, you feel sad while you're watching this, but then you imagine being on the computer playing an RPG game, and you're gonna kill all the people who try to attack your base.
And I think that's something too that continues to get explored with Einz or the manga. It's like he's becoming less and less empathetic, you know.
Yeah, plus I'm like, well, this is his real world now, but this is a game. I was like, well, yeah, when you think about it that way, hell yeah, I'd kill them all.
For real.
Get out of here.
But he does send a message. He sends the Double Mint twins to relay a message to Emperor Jircniv, basically telling him that, hey, dude, we know what you've been doing. You've been trying to invade our territory. We're going to set an example by killing these people that are standing right here underneath.
So apologize, or the whole town is getting exploded.
For real. Yeah, but we're gonna see what Emperor Jircniv do, man. So this is gonna be.
Let's go ahead and see it.
Which episode is this gonna be? It's gonna be episode 35 now. Titled War of Worlds. So let's do this.
War of Worlds.
If the Emperor doesn't apologize to our Lord, we'll destroy your whole country. Emperor, step up or we'll kill you all.
Einz will go. Who is he?
You got to feel the power.
I have time to analyze.
Don't attack! I'm Emperor Jircniv Meets Einz. I wish to talk.
It seems I've underestimated our foe. I suppose I'll have to visit the great tomb of Nazirik myself if we're to make peace with its ruler.
Maids are stationed outside, presumably to welcome us upon arrival.
Really? Maids at a tomb?
The place we're about to see is a world that is completely unknown to us. If the worst should happen, please come to my side immediately, Your Majesty.
I see. If needed, we'll escape with your teleportation magic. Now, let's find out what kind of man this Einz will go really is.
Greetings, Emperor Jircniv Meets Einz. We've been awaiting your arrival. We bid you and your retinue welcome on behalf of Lord Einz. I am Yuri Alpha.
And my name's Lupus Regina Beta.
Lord Einz has proved himself a gracious host already. By sending such beauties, you're a most welcome sight.
Now then, first let us correct this unacceptable weather.
What?
Yeah, let's show him, man. Nice.
It's already much warmer.
Speak. What magic did they just use?
The most basic control weather is a 6-tier spell. But I believe this magic to be of an even higher level. It's simply amazing.
You all must be tired after your journey.
Let me conjure you up a bed.
Got this custom built house. With an undead knight.
No! This is impossible!
Two of them.
Using death knights?
Three of them.
Death-
Jesus.
What are these things?
Four.
Are they the
Jesus
same as
Christ.
the undead you're keeping below the Ministry of Magic?
Well, it's just too many of them.
Answer me!
Oh, these are a lot more advanced.
Unimaginable that anyone could control so many
I
mighty
mean, he was
undead.
trying to make undead that he could control.
Look, even with all four of us here, I have my doubts that we can beat one of those things. Stay back, you're in danger.
You said it's fine for me to run.
If you think that's for the best, then feel free. However, if you do run, you'll cease to be one of my knights, which would make you uninvited, much like the workers who came here before.
Shit, I'd be jumping over to the other team.
No need to be nervous. The Death Knights you see here were created by the hand of Lord Einz himself.
Created, you say?
Yes, as such, they are absolutely loyal to any order he might give them.
Such mastery! It's incredible!
Master Paradigm?
What would you like to do, Your Majesty?
Jeez,
Shall I
man.
teleport the both of us out of here? I believe it might be possible
He done
for
lost
us
his
to
mind.
escape in that manner. Of course, that's
This man had probably spent his entire life trying to master these things, and yet they doing this shit
That's
with
an
ease.
interesting expression, old man. Let me ask you something. Did you truly think I'd run?
Of course not, I should know better. My Jircniv is much braver than that.
We finished preparing your table. Please
Right.
relax and enjoy.
Alright, they got
Look at
Kool-Aid
it.
over here.
Would anyone care for some ice cold refreshment?
I'd say the journey was worth it just for this.
We thank you for your patience.
This is not gonna
Lord
end
Einz
well.
has finished preparing and we'll see you now.
No, it's
If you'll
not.
Please step this way.
Gold, status, power, both military and magical. Beautiful women, too. There is absolutely nothing I could offer this Einz Ulgon
Nothing,
that
bro.
he doesn't already have. There are many who equate him to a god. I'm amazed that no one's tried to run.
Excuse me, Lord Einz, but the Emperor of Baharuth, Jircniv Farlord Elnix, is here. He's come in response to your summons.
Emperor Baharuth, thank you for coming. I'm the master of the great tomb of Nazarick, Einz Ulgon.
I'm pleased to meet you, Master Einz. You've been a most generous host.
Pardon, Lord. I cannot abide this blasphemy. These humans stand here as if they're your equals. I must correct this. Prostrate yourselves!
What made him want to be in this form?
Enough, Demiurge.
You're free to stand.
It was not my intention to insult you, but through my inability to control my subordinate, I've done just that. Please forgive me. I will bow my head if you wish.
No.
There is nothing to forgive. Worry not. This is a common occurrence. Sometimes our vassals misinterpret us. One of my subordinates has committed precisely this offense. I am most embarrassed. Allow me to present you with the head of the foolish noble who sent intruders to your home. Will you accept it?
I'm not one for trophies, but I won't put this gift to waste.
Who wants to eat it?
Ew. Thought that said to me. Ooh, okay, what is that? Another undead knight.
Amazing. Go. Join the line. Now, Emperor Jircniv Farlord Elnix.
Jircniv will suffice.
I see. Emperor Jircniv, then. Since my subordinate has acted so rudely towards you, I in turn will disregard the trouble your noble has caused to Nazarick. There is no longer a need for apology. You may go home in peace. We're about to be rather busy here in Nazarick. Thanks to your noble, we now realize that trouble will come to us even if we keep to ourselves. Armed with that knowledge, we shall preempt any aggression that may come.
What exactly is your meaning?
I will defeat any who would dare attempt to bring harm to the tomb of Nazarick. They'll be made to pay for their arrogance. This world shall feel my wrath until the quiet I love has returned.
An admirable goal. Why don't we form an alliance?
As if your pathetic country could ever be more.
Cease this racket! I demand silence!
Shut your ass.
Alright.
Rise up, found a country, and rule it as a king. I can think of no title more worthy for the illustrious Einz Ul Gon.
What merit do you see for yourself in this, Emperor Jircniv?
Sir, I just want to live, sir.
Only to establish friendly ties with you, and the great country you will someday create. Let us prosper together.
I see. Then I look forward to it.
What is he thinking? If there is anything we can provide you now, ask and it will be yours.
Excellent.
What? You just said you couldn't give him anything.
Present, though it would be convenient if I had a way to contact you quickly.
My secretary can assist with that. Meet Lone Vermilion.
And for my part, I'll send Demiurge to you.
He's already moved against us, sending a demon that can control men with its voice.
This is the birth date of a new alliance. Perhaps we'll make it a holiday.
I quite agree. Let's make it so.
The Emperor acted just as expected.
Pardon, Lord
Pump that
Einz,
nigga.
but might I ask a humble question?
Go on.
Why are we treating that human emperor as an ally when he's clearly so much weaker than us?
All of our actions must be justified.
But why can't we simply take what we want?
We could destroy Baharuth with ease, but we would be condemned for our aggression. I see.
Oh wow, you were really thinking ahead, Lord Einz.
Hey man, my boy always be one step
Do all of you
ahead.
truly believe that the thinking behind the Supreme One's plan is that simple? Huh?
Demiurge, I always think he knows what's going on.
Something
Right.
amiss?
I think it would be beneficial to tell Shaltir and the others your true intentions. They affect our future plans, after all.
As expected of you, Demiurge, along with my overseer of the Floor Guardians, Albedo, you recognize my true thinking.
What is it?
The hell is he talking about?
It's
It's amazing to think how long you've been planning. I finally see why you created Momon. It's brilliant. Your political acumen knows no bounds.
Really? What does Momon have to do with it?
I permit you to explain my plan as I believe you understand it.
Yes, my lord. This Einz Ul Gon is a monster among monsters who can make death knights with ease. Should he become our enemy, Baharuth will fall. Even if we seek to appease him, such a being might kill the living.
of course got
for
6
losing.
legs.
He's undead after all. Fluter Paradine has betrayed me.
That's impossible. Surely this is but a jest.
It's no jest. Just how reliant upon him are we? If I strip him of power, how much damage will it cause us?
The damage would be unimaginable. Fluter represents much of our strength. No country has a caster that can match him.
If we're to overcome this threat, our only hope is to gather together the Empire, the Kingdom, the Theocracy, the Council State, and the Holy Kingdom. We will have to create a grand alliance to fight against Nazarick.
The ultimate alliance.
Ostensibly, the Empire will act as a faithful ally, while we form a resistance. It's risky. In the event that our plan is discovered, our country will be the first to fall. Roles reversed, I would make an example of our empire by destroying it.
Oh yeah, that does sound like something you do.
I'll take that as a compliment. Because of this, the empire can't be the first to suggest an alliance. The other countries must band together on their own. And as we await this, we must seek out an individual with the power to threaten Einz himself.
Bruh, y'all gonna be seeking forever.
I know it. I've seen them, standing by his throne.
If not for the hero Momon, we would have been forced to rule Irantel through fear and oppression. The Golden Princess may have been of assistance there, but such a valuable card is best kept in reserve. She was just as I imagined from Cetus' description. No, she surpassed my expectations. I like her.
If that's the case, I'd like to meet her myself someday.
I think this leaves us with one final matter to be decided at present. A mere king would be no different from any of the other worms we are about to conquer. I humbly suggest that we come up with a more befitting title.
Very well. Do as you wish.
Would anybody here care to make a suggestion?
Why, yes, I have an idea.
Oh,
In
God.
honor of Lord
We don't wanna hear
Einz's
you.
perfect form, I believe we should call him the King of Beauty.
Perfect form.
I've got one. There's no one who's stronger than Lord Einz. So why don't we call him the Muscle King? May I suggest one? Lord Einz is very kind, so, What if we called him, I don't know, the King of Love, maybe?
Personally,
Hell no.
I believe we should call him the Wise King, in honor of his sound judgment.
I believe the Sorcerer King would be a fitting title for him. Yes, a fine suggestion, Cocytus. Once our country is established, I shall be known as Einz Gon, the Sorcerer King.
Yeah, okay, it's gonna continue to play out.
My Lord Fluid, I have news. A pair of Adamantite class adventurers wish to meet with you. They're a team that calls themselves Darkness.
Why y'all coming back now?
You're a god. You're truly an entity of the 10th tier. I am undeserving, I know this. But I beg of you, O great one, make me your student. I want to see the chasm of magic, to come upon the threads of creation.
You trying to see
So he
everything
already
from
knew.
that. Yeah.
And in exchange, what will you give me?
Knowledge,
Everything!
information.
All that I have is at your disposal, my lord! I kneel before you, O deep one, wise master of the chasm!
That's your ass.
Your grace is fine.
We have to be both clever and swift. This is no petty border dispute, but a battle to defend
We fight
mankind,
for our freaking lives!
protect our future.
The Baharuth.
Oh man, the Baja Root, the Bahu Dore, all that Baja, the Baja Blast, Baja Man who let the dogs out. Anyways, guys, that was War of Words, man. A very formal meeting that has some severe implications that we'll see in the future. Because this man Fluter decided to give up the damn kingdom in exchange for more knowledge on magic. Because I guess he ain't got that much time left. He done spent his entire life trying to master these different spells and shit that what's his name could just do with the flick of a damn finger. So he trying to learn some of that, you know. I don't think he gonna get it because he ain't leveled up enough, man. He ain't no top tier magician like that. What you think about this episode?
I think that I hate you put me on the spot. I think it was a good episode.
I mean, hey, if that's all you got to say, then hey, you know, no problem.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was a good episode. You know, I think everybody's basically both parties made a deal in public, but are also making, you know, other things happen in private behind the scenes. So
yeah, both of them kind of had their poker face on, even though they got their own intentions behind that veil, you know. Jircniv, he's trying to get all these different kingdoms together to, I guess, try to beat Einz, which it ain't gonna work in his favor. It never does. But hey, maybe they'll come closer. Maybe they'll impress Einz some kind of way, because you know everything's a show to Einz. He's so powerful. Nothing bothers him. But overall, did we rate these? I'll give this one an A+.
I'll give this one an A+ too.
But anyways, we finna keep it moving and grooving to the next episode, which is episode 36, titled Preparation for War. So let's get it.
Under the Sorcerer King Einz Gon is hereby recognized as a sovereign nation, as well as a friend and ally of the Empire. By decree of Jircniv Farlord Elnix, Emperor of Baharuth. Furthermore, the city of Irantel, as well as the lands
Don't
around
get caught up in this man's
belong
bullshit.
to Nazariq, yet are currently held by the Riestes Kingdom. These lands should be returned to their original owner at once. Should this demand be refused, the Empire will be proud to aid Sorcerer King Gon in the liberation of his country.
This is a matter of the defense of Riestes. We all must prepare to lend our aid.
But Marquis Raven, only His Majesty...
That's enough. Just think, if His Majesty's army should fall, why would the Empire stop at taking Irantel? Assisting His Majesty in the defense of the kingdom is the logical choice. All of our lands are at stake here.
Since His Majesty drove out Yaldabaoth,
These niggas like, these idiots have no idea.
Considerably.
They have no idea this is all being done by the same person.
King. But
Then it's agreed that we shall go to war, but we should delay our formal response for as long as we can.
Yes, Your Grace. I believe we can delay the war for as long as 2 months.
While the Empire awaits our declaration of war, we'll gather our troops in Iranta. I'll go as well, of course.
And it would be my honor to accompany you, Father.
He don't want you.
That seems a bit reckless, brother. You're first in line to inherit the crown, remember?
Right, you gonna give your life up so easily?
Prince Barbara, you're a valuable heir to the throne, as well as the fiancé of my own dear daughter.
Shall I cower here while my father fights?
No, it's right for a man to prove himself in battle. I
He
shall
gonna
send
prove
my
himself
finest
dead.
soldiers with you. I believe 4,000 will suffice.
Truly?
Is that acceptable, Your Grace?
Yes, by all means.
you have my thanks, Father. I'll cleave the head from Elnix's shoulders and bring it to you on a plate.
How charming.
On a plate? Oh my god, he said that.
I don't think you're gonna be cleaving nothing.
Every last one of them's a damn imbecile. How can they not see the danger our kingdom is in? The nobles would rather fight each other than the Empire. Marquis Bloomrush is the worst of them. He's selling the kingdom's secrets to the Empire.
Rush.
Even the king himself. At least he has compassion for his people, but he doesn't use his head at all. Damn, such a foolish parent. Oopsies.
Let me fix my
You
hair.
come in.
Right. Get that danger off the side.
Lee, my
Daddy.
darling boy!
What's this about, Holly?
Oh god, you were just being rah-rah a second
what
ago.
is it?
It's detrimental to a child's development.
You gotta be able to be nice with your kids.
Oh, rubbish. I say that's nothing but a baseless rumor.
Right, little Lee. So tell me, what's going on?
Right now? Well, we're about to have dinner.
Oh boy!
It's one of your favorite foods, Papa.
Wow, that makes me so happy!
Everyone, thanks to your hard work, preparations for war are complete. Now we must discuss our strategy for the battle to come. 3 days ago, the Emperor sent us a missive stating where his army will await us.
Is it not the same as always?
Yes, we'll fight in the cursed fog of the Kotz Plains yet again.
Then can we assume that they'll be employing their usual tactics?
Unfortunately, Marquis Bloomrush, I don't believe that's likely. I sent my subordinates, a team of ex-Orichalcum adventurers, to scout their army. They reported seeing 6 different coats of arms. For every 2 men they brought last year, they've brought another. This is 3/4 of their army. In addition, we can expect the magic caster Einz Gon to fight beside them.
A single magic caster can't sway the results of this.
Keep saying that.
Boy.
Over there looking like a damn Rottweiler in the
I think we
face.
should estimate that he has the strength of 5,000 foot soldiers.
That Sonic the Hedgehog twerked on his face.
I would equate the strength of Chief Warrior Stronov to that of 1,000 soldiers. We should send some soldiers there to gather information from the villagers. I think we should give this responsibility to the prince.
Marquis? A fine idea, Marquis Bo.
But father...
Go, my son. This is my command. You are to travel to Karn village at once and question the people living there.
If that is your orders, then I must obey.
Damn
I
right
have
you
one more
shall.
question, Your Majesty. Have you decided who should lead our forces in the battle to come? I believe I would be the most fitting candidate.
Trying to get in good with the king.
Marquis
No more.
Ray,
Yes,
I shall leave it to you.
Your Majesty.
Marquis Raven, my troops will be in your care. Tell me if you need anything.
You have my gratitude.
You handled that well, Your Grace.
Damn, sound like you.
Because it took a lot of...
Right.
My son is headstrong and foolish. He aches for a battle, but I can't stand the thought of losing him.
I believe that Marquis Bolo aims to protect him too.
I believe this as well. He's loyal.
There's no doubt in my mind he wishes for Barbaro to inherit the crown.
I see. So then he came up with the mission. Because if the prince fought in this battle, he'd have trouble protecting him.
This battle could end us. I should have dealt with Baharuth long ago. I wonder, is this not my best chance? My waning influence has resurged in the wake of Yaldabaoth. For the first time in decades, we're a kingdom united. Perhaps we can earn a few years of peace.
No, that's one thing the Einz Algoon specialize in, bringing people together.
I was hoping you'd return.
You have to hate each other's guts.
Sorry for giving you this burden.
Maybe.
Not at all. I'm honored to do it, Your Grace. And it
I hope nothing happens to this dude.
Him?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
It was so cute seeing him with his son.
No, but he's an asshole.
Why you an asshole?
If you'd said you
he just seemed like an asshole.
He was being a little bit of an asshole to the wife.
Many might have pulled out their soldiers.
Or maid or whoever.
As such, I turned out to be the only viable candidate you had. Although I confess, this will be exhausting. I'd appreciate it if Your Grace would allow me to retire to my lands for a few months, once the war is finally over, that is.
I should have asked you.
Please, I owe
Yeah, never mind. When he being, he was with the little bald head little boy.
And I feel that I
Never
could have
mind.
taken measures to prevent this.
Get him off the line.
Chief Warrior Stronov.
Out of ignorance, I thought you were a dishonorable man. Now I understand your good intentions.
You needn't apologize for such a thing, so raise your head, please. Now that we're all on good terms. I was hoping we might discuss the kingdom's future, and how to win this war.
Einz will go. What could that man be thinking? All I know is that he is not a man I'd want to fight.
I take it the adventurers have decided to stay out of this battle?
Yes, so.
They smart.
With the exception of Lockmeyer's group, they all work for Marquis Rigben there.
I see.
Really, nigga?
Just call me Gazef. Well, Clyde, you allowed me to sneak up behind you in plate armor, which tells me you're slacking.
My apologies, sir.
It's alright to relax every now and then.
Well, all I know is if Klein died, the princess is going to have a time.
Of course I did. You were letting your presence ooze out all over the place.
Gazef, thank you for bringing this shortcoming to my attention. I'll train harder.
It's fine. As the princess's guard, you're one of my subordinates. This is my fault. I should have trained you more, but I was worried the nobles would see us. Even now, I'm leaving that duty to another. There's no need for thanks. So hey, are you two free right now?
Talk about an amazing view.
Yeah, it's none too rough on the eyes.
Those are the Kotz Plains. We'll be fighting there soon.
They're less pleasant up close. The undead wander through that fog. Those fields are stained with blood. By the way, hey Klein, I had a question for you.
Sir?
You're gonna stand out with that armor of yours. Have you considered changing the color before you head into battle?
I truly appreciate your concern, but I can't do as you say. If I fight well in armor as conspicuous as this, then my deeds will be noted, and Princess Renaer's reputation will be improved.
Really?
For a goal like that, I'm more than willing
Then
to
she'll
risk my
finally
life.
give me some piece of booty
Also,
meat.
Princess Renaer has requested that I go into battle without changing my armor.
Whatever danger he leaps into, I'll pull him back out.
The 4 Imperial Knights are strong. That said, you can best any of them. However, you should be wary. Because if you come before Einz Ulgon, he will surely be the end of you.
I'll keep an eye out. He's really that powerful.
Yeah.
Yes.
Say, Klein, are you a drinker?
Frankly, I
Hell
never
no.
actually had a drink.
Nigga, a lightweight.
That's so. Well, then this will be part of your training. There'll be times when you're socially obliged to drink.
I'd say you should get drunk at least once so you know how it feels.
That makes sense. Then I'll accompany you both.
This thing gonna crash out.
Well,
Or
after
you never
the
get
fight,
drunk, so you never
three
have
of
to
us
know
should
how it
be here
feels.
again. So do your best to stay alive.
We pay our respects to the Sorcerer King!
I appreciate your kind welcome.
Your Majesty, I am known as Sir Nimble Arkdale Anok. It's
Okay.
my honor to serve as your guide.
The Leonardo
I'll
DiCaprio
be in
fade.
your care then. Forgive me for any trouble I might cause you.
I'm General Carving.
Pleasure to meet you. First off, I would like to thank you for assisting my regiment. We're honored to have you fighting beside us.
It was Emperor Jircniv's request. I'm glad I accepted. By the way, I hear you wish to signal the battle start with one of my spells. If that is the case, might I bolster our ranks with a portion of my own army?
That would be a great help and honor, Your Grace. However, we plan to attack the kingdom as early as the day after next.
That won't be a problem. Can you hear me, Xiaotian? Open a gate right behind you. I have need of my soldiers.
How many you brought? Overkill. You see, I brought with me a hefty CG budget. Damn. You thought one of them was bad.
My army.
I'll be damned. You know, fuck all you do this up.
Monkey Raven. I should be the one to inherit Father's crown. But he sided with my brother. I should be distinguishing myself in battle, but instead I've been sent on a child's errand. Hold on. Could it be that Father wants to stop me from proving myself?
Prince Barrow? Are you feeling ill, Your Highness?
No, I feel fine. I'm thinking on our mission and how best we might complete it. Have you any thoughts, Baron Shineko?
Not at this time, Highness. I'll leave such weighty matters to the future king.
You. Yes, Your Highness?
Why you got on a hot dog helmet?
Right.
Let's double our pace and reach Karn quickly. This way, we'll finish our job, return tomorrow night, and then we can take a short nap and head to the Cox Plains before the morning sun rises.
But out of our 5,000 soldiers, 4,500 are on foot. At that pace, some of them will collapse from exhaustion.
That's an order I just gave you. We must bring down the Empire's army.
This dude's stupid.
Defeat at the Cox Plains.
Why do y'all want him to be the king again?
Make them run. Whip them if you must.
As you command.
Whip it, baby. Oh man, Re-Estes Kingdom got their work cut out for them, man. They really think they about to do something.
They think they about to tear it down. They finna get tore up. They don't know what they're in for.
They don't, man. Like Einz, he got all his undead knights about to wreak havoc on these mofos, man. It's like they got all the CGI in the world, you know what I'm saying? Like they gonna be putting all kinds of swords to asses. But yeah, it just seems like we're just kind of like, you know, it's like, I don't know, just kind of following this group for a while with Irantel, which I thought they were kind of gonna go scot-free, but it seems like they are all in with, you know, just kind of joining with all the other empires to fight Einz, you know?
They gonna try.
I wonder how that's gonna work out for what's his name, Gazif, you know, because he already knows all the stuff that Einz can do, and he don't want no smoke, which makes me wonder if he's gonna like give up on the king and join up with Einz and be like, "Hey man, you remember me, man? I ain't had no part of this."
I feel like he's more noble than that, but who knows? Who knows what you'll do when you're about to face sudden death or certain death, rather.
Everything's already in motion, so it's not much he can do. He's just a good swordsman, but a commoner, so he doesn't really have a lot of stake in anything, you know. It is what it is. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for us today. If I were to rate that one, I would give it I'm leaning towards an A because I really wasn't that entertained that much just hearing all of them talk. I guess because I'm not that invested in this batch of characters outside of like Gazif, Climb, and Brain.
Okay, it was pretty cool to, you know, explore some different characters. So I'll give it an A+.
Yeah, but there you have it, guys. Anyways, it's gonna do it for us today. If there's anything we may have missed or got misconstrued, by all means provide the proper context in the comment section below, and I promise we will get back to you. This is your boy RBG, my lovely wife Jenna Lee on the ones and twos. We ain't seen reactions. We'll catch you guys in the next reaction to Overlord 3. Peace.